Yeah, that shit don't work. Are we ready for the next topic?
Yeah. What's the next topic?
All right. Young Thug says that if you broke, you shouldn't have kids. Thoughts?
Agree.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna say broke. I'll say poor. Like I feel like if you broke, all right, cool. Because I mean, like broke just means you just have just enough money, and you know what I'm saying, and you
just
you can
making it by.
afford. Yeah, you're getting by. Like poor is when I'm like, yeah, don't. Because then I feel like Michael Jackson. If you can't feed the baby, don't have the baby. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
You ain't gonna no pushback on me.
Damn. Well, that was actually the topic. I feel like we just kind of covered the whole shit. There has to be more here.
Cause it's simple as well, we got kids and shit, but you just
Think about not being able to take care of yourself sufficiently, right?
Right.
And then bringing someone else in the world. That's kind of selfish. Like even if you're married, that's selfish. That's some selfish shit. Like I understand that kids, all they need is love, and a lot of kids that say, "Oh, I didn't know I was broke until I started meeting my friends and I wasn't wearing name brand
they
stuff."
need food. They always need food, and when they don't need food, they need snacks, and they need everything. They need clothes.
But it's more than that, though, right? Because you could also feed them the stuff that you get, right? So we're not saying like you so broke you can barely feed yourself. We're saying like just you broke. Like if your car was to break down, then all right. What about after school care, as far as football, basketball, any type of extracurricular sports like that? There's none of that now. No type of travel or gifts or anything, because it's more than just giving someone love, far as like loving them. Like I love you because you're my dad, or I love you because you're my son. It's like showing them how to navigate through the world, and you need money. I mean, you need money. Like think about if you never gave your girl anything. Like, oh, all the love I gave you. She was like, what? Is there a fucking meter? Or if it is it fucking empty? Like, is this the meter? Oh, is no more love left? So I guess I gotta wait till you get more love so I can get some of that too, right? Like you need, like, you see what I mean? Like the shit, like you need money, trips, being able to see more things in life is more to life than just what you see right here. You know the whole saying, the man who's seen more knows more. It's a reason why. You know what I mean?
All right,
a lot of them don't get that either.
And that's what I'm saying. And I feel like children need that. Like growing up and going out and seeing things, and my mom showing me shit like that. I ain't saying I had the like most extravagant thing or whatever, but at the same time, like I need to see like there's more to life than just Chesapeake. The whole Chesapeake at that.
Oh, you about the whole?
I'm from back to whole, man.
Okay. All right. So, which ones do we think is a better option? Raising a kid with no money but a lot of love, or with no love and a lot of money? And we know that both of those happen all the time. So, which one is the better option?
Love is better.
I don't know.
If we have to choose, I'm gonna say love is better.
I was in both. I don't know.
Hold on.
What were your ages?
That's what I'm about to say. Did you get raised twice? Like, is it two Joes?
I'm saying like
I'm the same way. I know what you mean.
Like
I moved around a lot.
You know, my parents divorced. I have no memory of my mom and dad being together, and I think he got remarried in '92.
But what about the love that you got? It's not about
I got
being
it
together.
from my mom, and I thought shit was cool.
Okay.
So mama had love with no money.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
up until what age?
Shit, I think I was. If it was '92, and I could be wrong, but
you was what?
That
4?
would be about 4 or 5. But after that, I spent the next 13, 14 years with my dad. And I'm not gonna say like there was no love there, but financially we were good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think you need a even balance. And I don't know, cause like on one end it's like I can appreciate the lessons I learned from being in just a cold household and shit like that. Like going to fucking boot camp was nothing to me. It was like, oh, they're yelling, shh. Like this is nothing. What the fuck? The white kids crying. Like what the fuck? But I mean, I ain't never been to therapy, but I'm sure it fucked something up. I'm a lot colder than I probably should be. I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird because
Yeah, my guess would be that the love with no money would be better.
But if you ain't got the money,
But why do you say that?
They just turn out to be better people.
But why do you say
my
that?
experience of knowing people that grew up and they peoples had money, but they weren't really paying attention to them motherfuckers, they be all fucked up. Then it's like, then they go around, because like, all right, cool. You raise a kid with love and no money, they're going to grow up wanting what they were missing, which was money. So it's going to go out and trying to get money. But you raise them with no love, they're going to go around looking for that. And they're going to know how to get it. They don't even know what it is or what it look like or what it feels like. So they
on
just
an
trying to get it.
extreme level, I do get you.
Yeah. And it's crazy because it's very rarely manifests itself in an extreme way. It just be like, yo, this nigga weird. And then, oh, this nigga's kind of weird. He's different. And then
He wants
after a
some
while,
love.
yeah, and then after a while you realize like, oh, he just wants attention and he don't know why he wants attention. Oh, he just needs any kind of attention. Oh, she just, you know what I'm saying? Oh, she just takes attention from anywhere. Because she just needs some love, and you know what I mean. And she don't know what she's looking for, and she don't even know what it look like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I think it'd be better for somebody to be looking for money than looking for love. And you know what I'm saying? You'll make better. And they, like I said, they end up being better people because you know how to treat motherfuckers.
Yeah, when you break it down like that, yeah.
And that's something else that I have learned from the relationship that I'm in now is my girlfriend. She grew up in like a really lovely household. Like her parents were married, they loved each other, they never split up and all that, and they loved their kids and all that stuff. So like to her, it's a lot of things that's like normal. And it's like when me and Joe be talking about our childhood, it makes her and her sister like really sad. Like they say that shit is like depressing. Just, and it's like shit that's normal to us. Like it's just like we just talking like, man, when I was like 10 years old, we telling a story that we think is funny, and they sitting there mortified like, my God, what the?
It's just, man, me and him was having a conversation the other day, man. I was just telling him about some of the shit that happened to us.
Oh yeah, that
And
shit
it was
pissed
just
me off.
like, I mean, back then it was fucked up for us. Like, we wasn't happy that day or whatever, but like you could listen to me and my brothers talk about shit now and we just laugh about the shit. But like him and B call us the fucking Harry Potter kids. It's like,
I don't get the reference. I don't watch Harry Potter.
I don't watch Harry Potter either. That's B.
oh, he was stuck under the fucking like the thing you got, the where the hot water heat at under the steps.
Wow.
Yeah,
He was
that
stuck
was
in the
that was where they
closet.
stayed at. That was their room.
Oh.
It was treated like shit, basically. And so, like, me and Reggie was treated like shit because of the age that things just fell in place. I guess that's another reason I don't take things personal when it comes to shit like that, just because of like we had been the perfect age and
Yeah.
it was just like for the way the things, because like I said, my older brother didn't have to deal with that shit. But yeah, a lot of shit like that. Like it's just
Sound like you done gave yourself some therapy. Did a whole lot of sleepless nights where you just couldn't sleep and just be like, well, let me think about why.
Some self-evaluations.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
Oh,
I just dealt with it like, yo, it's the way it is. Like it's, you think about any situation you have, it's always somebody that got it worse.
and I don't like that.
Me neither. I'm
And I'ma
glad someone
tell
said
you,
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, because like I noticed that I think it's like a way of trying to deal with trauma by downplaying your own trauma and shit. And it's like I was watching a comedian that was like, he's Indian, I think,
Ooh.
and he was talking about how
I think it's a guy. Yeah. I watched.
Hassan Minaj.
Something like that.
Yeah, but he was talking about how he was treated in the early 2000s after 9/11 and shit, and it was like some horrific stuff he was talking about. Like there was people calling their house, giving them death threats, and like somebody like threw a bottle of beer at their house and the glass broke and all this other stuff. And he was like, well, you know, that's he said his dad called it the racial tax. You got to pay a race tax to be here, and there's nothing compared to what black people have to go through. And he was like, yeah, that's right. I'm like, I mean, yeah, that's right, but that still ain't what the fuck happened to you ain't cool still. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't like the whole comparison. Like, oh well, you know, my foot hurt, but at least I got a foot. No, my foot hurts. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, like, I don't like the whole compare your struggles type shit. Like, you know,
That's how you get trauma bonding.
yeah.
Yeah, I try.
I mean,
not
it
to-
might be. I mean, it's back then. We just thought shit was normal. Like, oh, this is what we deal with. I mean, like, granted, we knew not everybody was going through the exact same thing, but it was just like,
I'll tell you this: if Joy was to tell you a few stories, you would be pissed. Cause Joey told me a few stories, and I know it was back then, but I was like, "Yo, this is just so not right. I want to do something about it." But it's ain't nothing you could do really. You know?
yeah. And I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I know now, like, yo, that shit is fucked up. But that's why.
What age were you when you realized that the shit that was happening wasn't normal?
I had always felt like it probably about maybe 10 or 11, about 5th, 6th grade, when shit started getting like really crazy, and it's like, wait, what the fuck is this? And then kind of got used to it. And then as an adult, having my own kids, and then obviously, like, I'm not with the women I've had the kids with, but seeing how I treat the women that come into my life after having the kids, and like how I treat their kids, and even the other people that I just met, just like shit is just like, damn, like, they're a kid. I mean, my son can do some crazy shit, and it's like, he's a kid. I'm not gonna throw him under the fucking
When was I not trying my parents? That's how,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I get a lot of that too. Where as far as like, it's weird. Where it's like, all right, the young ones in my life are at the ages now where I can like look back and remember being their age and having to deal with somebody that was my age, and I'll be thinking like, I can't imagine talking to kids the way that some motherfuckers was talking to me.
Yes.
And it just be fucking weird.
Yes.
Like, now that I'm older, I'm like, okay, these people are not well. Because there's no way you could have been that mad about this little thing that I did. I'm thinking like, okay, what if they did? Nah,
Mm-hmm.
not happening. Not going crazy the way they went crazy on me. So like, you going through that type of shit too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we got beat for everything. Anything, everything. You did something wrong, we was always on punishment. You guys, Reggie, we was always on punishment. So I mean, it was shit that we got in trouble for being kids.
And Reggie's the one that's 7 years younger.
Nah, Reggie's the one in Japan. That's the one that's
Oh, okay.
2 years younger.
Oh, okay, all right.
Cam is the one 7 years. He's the one up in Pittsburgh. He was the golden child.
I
So
knew he was gonna say it. I was waiting. I was waiting.
Hold on,
I was
hold on,
like,
wait.
Here you
So-
go.
It's two things. Was he the golden child, or was he the we're exhausted and we're just gonna let him do whatever the fuck?
both. No, he was the family knows him as the golden child.
Oh, okay. All right. Beyond the immediate, so like cousins and aunties and shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone that was his nickname. Golden
Don't
Child and
fuck with
Puppy Killer.
Cam.
Hell.
Whoa,
no.
wait a minute, puppy
Yeah.
killer. What we doing? What we
No,
doing?
no, he was just a baby when one of my uncle's dogs had puppies, and he used to pick them up by the neck. He never killed the puppy, but they called him Puppy Killer.
Oh, okay. Anywhere else this topic need to go? Anything else you want to add? I think we kind of covered it, and then some.
Yeah.
All right.